Hey, you. Welcome to my channel. You are with Unique Aulette on a journey to nowhere. Thank you for stopping by. Today, we will be doing an unboxing and flip through of the Pixie's Astounding Lenormand deck. I have been taking Lenormand classes, and my last class is March 27th, 2022. So I have a few Lenormand decks that I want to work with, and we will be doing unboxings for them. So today, as I stated, we have the Pixie's Astounding Lenormand deck by Edmund Zebrowski. And stay tuned because throughout the video, somewhere hidden in there, I will be announcing how a few lucky people can receive a free reading from me. So stay tuned for that. Now let's get into this unboxing. So it says Pixie's Astounding Lenormand by Edmund Zebrowski. This is the front of the box. The bottom, pretty little flowers. Then you see the left side, Pixie's Astounding Lenormand. The same flowers. And on the right side of the box, we have lovingly created with artwork from the Smith-Waite Tarot deck and the Golden Vanity. This charming 36-card Petite Lenormand deck is a tribute to Pamela Coleman Smith. Includes a 132-page booklet. And on the back, we have the gentleman. And it is a Pixie's Astounding Lenormand, U.S. Game Systems. And let's see. The rest, I'm not really going to read everything, but you can see usgamesinc.com is the website. So it was published by US Games. And I got this for $19.95 at my local Metaphysical shop. And that was purchased on March the 13th, 2022. I'm not sure how long this deck has been around, but let's get into it. This may take a minute if I can learn, because I'm new to this, how to kind of, I don't know what you call it, make it go fast through this part of me trying to take the tape off and the wrapping and opening up the box. But if not, then you're just going to be stuck in silence until I get it open. Okay, so we have a tin box. My first deck with a tin box. So we'll see how this works out. I've been hearing with tin boxes, depending on your climate, that it'll rust. So we'll see. Ooh. It's so pretty, the book. Ooh. And then the deck. So let me go ahead and get the wrapping off of the deck. And then we'll go through the guidebook and flip through the cards. This is so small compared to my first deck that I got, the Thelema Lenormand. It's so cute. Excuse that alarm. It's for my baby to wake up from her nap. Okay, so Let's sit that there while we go through the book. So we have the front of the book and the back of the book. Pixie's Astounding Lenormand by Edmund Zebrowski. Such a pretty picture. So, it seems this deck may have been made in 2015, according to the guidebook. Okay. Introduction. Back in the far-flung world of 2008, if you spoke the word Lenormand to the majority of the divination and tarot community in the United States, you most likely would have been met with a blank stare. You most likely. I think I said must. At best, you might get a polite nod of acknowledgement of the deck, but no real interest because historically, tarot held the main focus. There are almost no English language books and fewer online resources for those wishing to discuss the petite deck of 36 cards. At the time, there was only a handful of decks available, including the classic Blue Owl deck and the mystical Lenormand, but they were not as easy to find as they are now. It was into this world that the Pixie deck burst into the scene. It was one of only a handful of new Lenormand decks out in the American market, and its creation was a complete leap of faith. Originally, my Pixie cards were not even intended to be published, but were rather an exercise in creativity. After the first few cards were made, a pair of my Lenormand friends suggested that I post the cards online for other people to see. Not knowing what kinds of reactions to expect, I presented the images couched in the guise of the story. The premise was that three friends using a spirit board contacted the spirit of Pamela Coleman Smith, who suggested that they search for the rest of the deck. The story worked like magic, and people began to be interested. Over the course of several weeks, Princess, 93, and myself as the narrator found cards, gave commentary on how to use the system, and met new friends along the way. My email inbox was filled up for weeks with people asking questions on how to read with the cards. Some of these questions made it into the original thread as part of the story dialogue. After several conversations with U.S. Game System regarding the copyright of the original card images, permission was granted for the Pixie's Lenormand to move forward. When the deck was finished, a small run of them were made and sold. For many people, it was their first Lenormand deck. For others, it opened up the discussion of other reading systems. It now seems that a new golden age for the Lenormand has arrived. Books by the score are coming out and decks are being created to fit all tastes. Tarot conventions routinely include workshops on reading with the Lenormand. Social media is abuzz with groups to help people learn the Lenormand method and to discuss ideas. The Lenormand deck, almost 150 years after its initial creation, has taken the divination world by storm. I like to think that Pixie helped that in some small way. Pixie's Lenormand was not the first deck, but it was among the early sparks that lit the fire, now shining brightly in the divinatory landscape. This book is so small, my fingers, I feel like it's covering words and about to slip off and drop the book. When reading the cards, one needs to look at them as the Ribas puzzles one might have had in reread. When reading the cards, one needs to look at them as the Ribas puzzles one might have had in early school as a child. Those sentences had pictures instead of words, and you had to guess what each picture meant. Essentially, that is how reading with the Lenormand system works. Each card is a single symbol, and you put several symbols together to make a reading. Sounds simple, right? Well, it is. The tricky thing is that you need to know how to interpret the symbol. A symbol can have several different meanings depending on the context. Over time, you will come to understand the complex layers of each symbol. For now, you can use this little booklet as a guide to the card meanings. And card legend. For each card, you will find the following sections and descriptions, which will assist you in reading and interpreting each of the cards. So I'm not going to read all of that. I mean, I guess I can. 1 is card energy. Within the Lenormand system, there are cards that are considered positive, neutral, and negative. 2 are the keywords. The most common terms used are indicated in capital letters so that one can easily spot them. These meanings form the core of a reading. 3 is a full meaning, a general depiction of the card's meaning. 4, love. How this card works in questions of love and relationships. Usually these readings are short and quick. 5 is career. What this card means in job-related questions. 6, characteristics and qualities. Cards can sometimes represent people depending on your question. These card associations will refer to the characteristics of the person in question, not the querent. 7 is timing. This indicates when or how soon something will occur. 8 is image origins. This section explains how the source materials for Pixie's Lenormand were adapted from Pamela Coleman Smith's original artwork. And it lets you know the neutral cards are ones that are most modified by other cards surrounding it. They don't bring positive or negative energy on their own. Negative cards are ones that bring on confusion, loss, and hardship. There are 7 that I refer to as the Sinister 7, as ones that are particularly prone to bringing negative energy into a reading. They are clouds, which is number 6. 8 is for coffin. 10th card, or the card with number 10 on it, is the scythe. Fox has the number 14. Mountain is the 21. Mice, card 23. And cross, card 36. And then it goes into the card meanings. Now that I will not be going over. Let's see what else. I think I like this book. Okay, so it goes into card meanings, which for the card meaning, it seems to have like 2.5 pages for each card meaning. And there are 36 cards. I'm not sure if we went over that. There are 36 cards, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Card energy keyword. Yep, it explains all of that to you. So I can't wait to work with this deck. And then that just lets you know how many cards and how you use them. The Grand Tableau, which is using all 36 cards, which is what my last class is going to teach me. I am excited and cannot wait. And then it does have a 3-card sample spread to let you know how that's read. A 6-card. And that is it. So it has 132 pages, but 130 of them has words, which the last one is the acknowledgement page. And then they give you 2 pages for notes. So this is a pretty neat. I can't wait. This is pretty neat. This is a nice guidebook. Okay, now into the cards we go. So we have the first card being the Rider, which I feel like this is crooked for you guys. Let me fix it. The first card being the Rider. And then this is the back of the card. And they are in order. We have the Clover for the second card. The Ship for the third card. The House for the fourth card. And then as you can see, they do have the reference to the regular playing card deck for the cards as well, which for the tree, if you're using a regular card deck, that would be 7 of Hearts. So it's pretty neat that it gives you that as well, so that you, if you don't have your Lenormand deck, you got a deck of playing cards, and you remember what it correlates to in Lenormand, bam, there you go. You can do a Lenormand reading. Uh-oh. Let's continue through. And as stated in the guidebook, the imagery, if it looks familiar to tarot readers, connoisseurs, people who know about tarot, they are based on the Pamela Coleman Smith Rider-Waite images, which I think are beautiful. And it's funny I say that because when I started tarot, I didn't connect with the Rider-Waite Smith imagery, but I like the background. But the images itself, I don't know, I just couldn't. I had to find me a deck that I connected with before I decided to give up. And I'm glad I did not give up. But that's a story for another time. I guess I should have said scenery, the background scenery. How cool. I'm not mistaken, that was the background for the star card in tarot, and that's the star. Felt like I was going too slow, so I sped it up. I don't want us here all day. I'm sure you don't want to be here all day. The last card. And we didn't go over the card stock. And this is the back, as I showed you. The card stock, to me, it's thin. But it's not bad. Yeah. So I am going to go ahead and shuffle the cards and pull a card and read from the guidebook what it says about the card for you guys. But as far as the free reading, so the first 3 people to comment under my video will be able to receive a free reading from me. I will contact you and let you know all of the details about how you'll get the reading and how we're going to go about exchanging information. But all you need to know for now is the first 3 people that comment will be able to receive a free reading from me. Alrighty, so let's get on with shuffling. Let's see how I'm going to shuffle this tiny deck. So my normal shuffle ways is this. The riffle shuffle and the bridge. That is normally how I shuffle. Which I can do it. It's not bad. And then I believe they just call this the handover shuffle. Which I've gotten used to. My best friend, Jackie, she's really good at this. This is the only way that I've known her to shuffle. And she used to talk about the way that why do you riffle shuffle? And I don't like bending my cards. Which is funny because I don't like bending my cards either. I haven't bent a card yet. So hopefully I don't with the riffle shuffling. But anyway, long story. I like to do a handover now. I don't know. It feels more natural now because I've been doing it a lot. I actually have to do it when I'm trying to do readings and my daughter is asleep. Because for some reason, when she hears me riffle shuffle and do the bridge, especially once she hears the bridge, she jumps up. Like, ooh, mommy, we about to play cards? And she just turned 1 February 11th, 2022. So, I don't know, it's crazy. What is she, like 13 months and a week, or not even that, 13 months and I don't know, 5 days. There you go. So yeah, it's so funny. I already know where she's headed. I just have a feeling. Okay, so anywho, talking your ear off. So we did the riffle shuffle, handover, and I don't believe I normally knock on my cards 3 times to put my energy into the deck and knock out any old energy, past energy, negative energy, all that. And I guess I'll just spread the cards across the table and then we'll pull and go from there. I think this is another way most people do their, or they kind of mix them all over. And but as you can see in here, it shuffles great. It's not too small for my big hands where I just can't shuffle it all or drop them all over the place, or it seems pretty cool. So what I'm going to do, let's see, we are going to go with this one. I don't know, it's peeking out. I don't know if you guys can see it on your end, but it was kind of peeking out. And we have the Clover. I didn't even cut the deck, but this one was peeking out and I felt, who knows, I probably would have cut the deck and still would have got this one. But I normally cut my deck 3 times, well, into 3 piles, and you know, go from there. But we have the Clover, which is the 6 of diamond in a regular playing card, which is the 2nd card in the Lenormand system. So for the Clover, which I don't think we saw table of contents for this deck. Nope, we didn't. It just went into the card meanings. Okay, so the Clover, what does it say for the Clover? Okay, we have the card energy is positive. The keywords: luck, quick, optimistic, easygoing, carefree, success, and serendipity. Full meaning: this card is one of pure luck and fortune. It brings good tidings and reasons to celebrate. A raise or promotion, recovery from illness, a new investment panning out. Being lucky in love and all around good luck is the meaning of this card. Be warned that this is not a lasting trend, but a quick stroke of luck perhaps, one of those 1,000,000 to 1 chances. Similarly, finding a needle in a haystack situation encourages you to pay attention. Pay attention. Grab hold and pluck it while you can. A short-term relationship or quick fling is for love. For career, a promotion, favorable opportunity, or profitable outcome on the job. The characteristics or qualities: a humorous and carefree person, a happy person with an upbeat personality. The person can be a risk taker, always on the lookout for a good deal or bargain. To the right, when the Clover is to the right of a negative card, it usually helps to lessen that hardship or indicates that the outcome is in your favor. So if you get a mountain plus a Clover, the obstruction that the mountain brings, you will overcome it quickly. If it's to the left of a negative card, it can mean that good times are about to leave and that harder times are about to follow. So if you get the Clover to the left and a mountain on the right, something is blocking your success. And timing: something will happen quickly, either within 2 days or 2 weeks. Also, it could stand for the month of February. The image origins: the leaves of the Clover were created from the Ace of Wands, a rather apt energy to develop that symbol. The The pink flowers of the clover are actually the tip of the wand folded over itself and colored with the background of the Lover's card. The rainbow background is taken from the Ten of Cups, being all about happiness and contentment. The foundation is from the Knight of Pentacles as well as the Ten of Cups. That is pretty neat how they did this deck. Oh, and just to let you know, if you're not that familiar with Lenormand, you don't read the cards singly. You'll pull 2 cards or 3 cards and, so on and so forth, but they're always read in pairs. It's not like tarot where you'll pull 1 card a day. If you're going to do a card a day, it's going to be 2 cards a day because you're going to read those in pairs. I just pulled 1 card to read it from the guidebook to let you see what all the guidebook brings from this card. Trying to think if I feel like doing an actual reading. Let's see real quick. That way I can cut the cards like I was supposed to. So. Uh-oh. And the way I do it, the first card I pull always goes in the middle spot. So if I was doing 3 cards, I'll put the first one I pull in the middle, the second one here, and then the last one would go there. And I'm actually curious, and I actually want to pull a 3rd one, just because. Okay. So we're going to read from the guidebook. Let you guys see. So we read the clover. And for the clover, we were told if it is to the left, depending, good times. And let's see, the rider is the first card. There we go. So with the rider, the card energy is positive. The keywords: delivery, news, information, new things, messenger, moving forward, visitor, and speed. And then we have the stork. Uh-oh, passed it. The stork is also a positive card. And the keywords is change, moving house, delivery, flexibility, improvement, movement, pregnancy or birth, promotion, relocation, renovation, and transformation. Now, I wasn't going to read all of the ones for each of these cards like I did the clover. If you decide to get the deck, then you'll be able to see. But, so, these are all positive cards. And even though the clover is in the past position, we still have the stork in the future position with the rider in the middle. And I read different ways. Just depends on how it comes to me. But I'll read my Lenormand different ways. And I am getting good luck moving forward. So moving forward, there will be blessings is how I see it. In my favor, in you guys' favor. And whatever you're trying to move forward on. Incoming blessings. And that is it. I'm actually glad I did a 3-card pull. I wasn't going to do it. I didn't plan to do that. But I felt it. So I just went with it. And now you guys see how to read Lenormand if you didn't know. But that is that. And don't forget, the first 3 people to comment on my video will receive a free reading. And since this is a Lenormand unboxing and review, it'll probably be a Lenormand reading. Other than that, I thank you all for stopping by and enjoying this with me. This was even a surprise for me to pull 3 cards, but thank you for taking this journey with Unique Aulette to KnowWhere. And that is Know, K-N-O-W, not No, N-O. But thank you, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Let me know if you resonated with the message, or even if you have to come back later and let me know, like, hey, this happened, and that'll be pretty cool. I am also working on a few things, so we'll see. We'll see. I mean, hey, we're going in the right direction, whatever it is. But once again, thank you guys. This was so much fun for me, even though it was simple. Try to make fun out of the simple things in life. So that's it. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Here it is Sunday. So I hope you have a wonderful week, and see you in the next video. Bye.